Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the shed. I'm Lonnie.
Hey, I'm Candace. Welcome back. Well, we're going to jump right into orders this morning, I think. What you think?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So we sold 6 things on eBay and 1 thing on Mercari. We're going to start out with eBay today. 10 Charlie Adidas Kennedy doll, a My Scene doll.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of the box dolls.
How would you have labeled it? Adidas, I guess.
Yeah. And that one sold for $125.99.
And that's one that's not even a Barbie, right?
Right, that's a My Scene. It's made by Mattel, but different franchise. 9 Delta LJN SWAT guy B.
9 Delta B. Here's a B. Is this the second one we sold?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Those guys are doing pretty good.
$29.99.
Okay.
1 alpha, 7 pounds of beeswax.
All right. This is, oh yeah.
7 pounds. $35 for that.
Let me test, let me see if it is. 6.92.
Yeah.
Close enough. What'd we pay for this?
I think a buck a pack, huh?
A buck a pack, yeah, that's
So
right.
like $7.
Yeah.
1 alpha lot of 13 James Bond books.
Let's see, I don't remember how I put these up there. I just stacked them up.
Yeah, these are the hardcovers.
How many is it?
13.
Okay. Yeah, come give me a hand. Right. Well, that garage sale ended up just being awesome.
Yeah.
It's the same, like, we sold the paperbacks. Well, this is the same garage sale where we bought all the models.
The models, yep. And James Bond and Agatha Christie.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's count them, make sure we have 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay.
And those sold for $74.99. In the guy drawer, 2 core figures, Puma. It's a girl. It's a.
Oh, guys behind me.
She's wearing brown.
Here?
Yep.
Why are they so expensive?
One of them has a variant in it. Like, so they did one with cleavage and then they covered up the cleavage.
Oh, okay. And you did both.
$26.99 for those.
All right.
They had another figure too, which we have that they did the same thing. I don't remember her name. 2 Charlie Nikon, not Nikon, Nikon Cool Picks.
It's 3100, is that right?
S3100.
Yeah, that's it right here then.
$59.99 for that. 6 Charlie, we sold a pair of cuckoo clocks on Mercari. Cuckoo clock weights on Mercari. These are 1,500 grams.
Yeah, there's some of the big ones here.
Well, each weighs 1,500 grams. So we took an offer in Mercari for $42. That includes shipping on those.
Yeah, so we probably got about $34 or something.
Yes.
And that's without fees, so I'm good with that.
Yep. All right, that is all the orders today.
Yeah, slow day. Got some big ticket stuff though. And it won't take me too long to pack. And y'all know what I always say about slow sales days equals good listing days typically. And we've got stuff to list.
Yep.
We've got a little pile of garage sale stuff. We also have a lot of clothing and stuff I still need to list. A lot of good military clothing. So
some cool t-shirts too.
yeah. All right, let me get to it. All right, packages are away. Update on Pippin, our dog. We mentioned him a couple of videos back at this point. He is a good candidate for the surgery for his eyes. There are some risk factors. They said it should go fine. He's a very good candidate. Insurance approved it, so it's going to happen next month. He is going to have the cataracts removed and artificial lenses put into place. So there's going to be some anxiety there, of course. But they said it should be good. Candace is starting to list. I'm going to start the list in a minute. But I did want to talk about a question we got, because it jibes with something I've been doing lately. This is from Andrew Horner 1078. Hello, you lovely people. Hello, Andrew. Lonnie, a question for you. Are you still ending items and relisting them with Sell Similar, and have you seen any sales from them? I do 30 per day, and I defo see extra sales. I think it's more about getting your items seen as new listings. I spread mine out over the day, so there is something new starting every 20 minutes. Okay, so instead of doing a whole bunch of talking about what I've been doing, because starting like early last week, we've been doing this. If y'all look at our store, you might see some like odd old listings that are going up that don't match the stuff you see coming into the shed. That's what it is. Let me go ahead and go to the computer. We'll do a screen share. Y'all, exactly how we do this. We've been doing it. I think I've done it like 5 or 6 times now. We choose to do 25 items a day, and we keep around 2,000 items in our store, or 2,000 listings, I should say. The number of items, as you can see on the screen here, is 3,128. That's with multi-quantity listings and stuff. So first thing I do is I go to start date, and I arrange that column. It usually takes a minute because, 2,000 items. And then it'll arrange it from the oldest start date. And then I go through, and I'm only going to do 5 for this, but I go through and I select 25 items down, okay? And I go to Actions, In Listings, and I click it again, In Listings. Okay, so now we go to Listings Ended. And you can see they have end date right here. And all of these are the 5 that I just ended. So I'll start at the bottom one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that drop down. I'm on a Mac. I'm holding down Command while I click Sell Similar, and it opens that up in a new tab. You can see new tabs opening up across the top of the screen. And I'm going to do that for each and every one. So now I have all 5 of those that I ended. I have tabs open with new listing interfaces. I don't normally mess with the photos, but what I do like to do is I'll just change something in the title. This is kind of a tough one, because this title is really it's already 80 characters. There's really nothing for me to change here. I'm just going to change the spacing a little bit. Also, what I do for this first round of Sell Similar, I've been putting SS1 into custom SKU at the end of the custom SKU. That lets me know that it's been sold similar once. So the next time that lets me know, like whenever I come through again and I see this SS1, I know that it's already been through this one time. I check my category. I make sure there's no required item specifics. Hey, can you just... I make sure there's no required item specifics. I might mess with this. I usually don't. I usually don't mess with the condition or description. I do glance at them. I will mess with the price big time. So in this case, we had these listed for $30. I have no idea if that was a good price or not. I'm dropping it down to $20. I don't even care what the market price is. I just want ours to sell. And then I check the payment policy. I notice a lot of them are on auction. So I go ahead and fix that. I make that manage payments. I check the shipping policy to make sure it's on the correct policy. I check the dimensions and weight. And Return policy is good. Also check the promoted listings rate. This is our kind of default 2.1. And then at that point, I list and I go on to the next one. These, I just move vintage, vintage to the back. After this, whenever these perfume bottles come back through again, we're doing something with them. We are definitely doing something with them, getting rid of them or bundling them. But for now, we're doing this. Okay, drop the price, changing the payment policy. Okay, that looks fine. And then list. One thing I do like to do every time, though, is I want to change something in the title because, you know, we want this to be a brand new listing. I'm not sure how... I need to put, I'm going to put brand. I'm not sure how eBay actually looks at these things. Do they actually look at them as new listings or whatever? But I'm trying to change enough to where it does look at it as a new listing. This whole process for 25 listings takes me about 15 minutes whenever I do 25. Bridgestone, like here. I'm just going to change the order of hat cap. Whoops. And put my SS1 in there. Hats. Looks good. We're going to drop the price on it. That's one thing. Like, not always going to drop the price on everything, but it probably usually will. If it's something that's like parts or something or seasonal, may or may not. Occasionally, I'll come across an item that I just want to take down. I'm like, okay, I give up on this. Let's see, this one. I'm going to cut that. I'm going to move Spider-Man. You know what? I'm going to cut this too. Just changing the order of the title a little bit. Okay, wristwatches. These are inexpensive Walmart watches. Okay, I'll make that $14.99. Manage payments. I don't even know what the auction thing is or why. Whenever we switch to business policies, a lot of stuff kind of got messed up. All right. And then we list that. So now we have our 5 listings up. Normally, like I said, it would be 25. And if we go to actives and we change the order because we're on the oldest, now we're going to change it back to newest. The last thing we do, I will get Candace to help me with this. Candace will come to the computer and we'll do a quick inventory of those items. She'll call out the location and the item just like we're pulling orders, and I'll run around the shed and make sure these items are still on the shelf. So our thinking, let me go back to the camera. So like I said, after we do that, Candace will call out all the items that I just listed. We make sure they're still on the shelves. We have 2,000 items up. I don't know the exact math because there are going to be, like, I would say maybe not the majority, but like a lot of the items are never going to make it that far to where they do get ended and sold similar. They'll sell before that happens. So I'm not exactly sure how often each item will get ended and sold similar. I don't know what the turnaround time is going to be on that. It's not going to be longer than 80 days. It's going to be less than that. I just don't know by how much. Maybe some of you math whizzes can figure that out. You would have to know the average sell-through rate of our store though, and that's really difficult to know because that kind of changes. But we do that inventory. That way, everything in the shed should get inventoried or everything that's listed on eBay should get inventoried every couple of months that way. That's a big part of it for me. One of the big reasons I want to do it is I want to have better control of our inventory and checking to see, like, a lot of times I've come across like cards and stuff that are not listed with eBay standard envelope. I found bad dimensions a few times, bad titles a couple of times. And I mean, a lot of these old listings of ours that are from years ago, they're just stale at this point. So that's the whole point. Now, what it doesn't do, it doesn't tell us if there's something on a shelf that is not listed. That is not quite as critical, because like we're not going to get a defect for that. That's going to have to be some kind of yearly inventory or something that handles that. The other thing, the other part of this, we do cross list. So what Candace does every morning is she will look at the items that I relisted or sold similar, excuse me, and she'll look at List Perfectly and update item numbers for those items that were cross-posted using List Perfectly. So that's the other part of it. It's not that arduous of a task at 25 items every day. I would say, Candace, how long are you spending on this, on your portion of it?
Maybe 10-15 minutes.
Okay, and I'm spending probably 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm spending, it's about probably 20 minutes for just for me to end and sell similar for 25 items. But then it does take...
But then we have to do the inventory. It's about an hour all in between the two of us.
If you add up all the, you know, like if you just start with, okay, we have 16 hours, 16 man hours a day. Well, one of those is spent on this.
Yeah.
And a big part of that is not wanting to lose top rated seller once we get it back. The other part, moves stale stuff.
Right.
And, you know, actually keep looking at things like, if something has been through the sell similar thing 5 times, it might be time to give up.
Yeah.
It also might not.
Yeah.
But usually
depends on the item.
It does, totally.
Most items, yes.
Yeah. So hope that answers your... Actually, I think that might be the most thorough answer I've ever given to a question ever. Let me get to listing. All right, it's pretty close to quitting time. It's almost 5 o'clock. I'm just got finished editing a vlog, and we've been in here just like, it's a quiet day. Nothing exciting.
We got a lot of listings up. I think like 25 or 28 or something.
That many?
Yeah, we listed a lot today.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot for us. That might not be a lot for some of y'all. But that's probably not great for 2 people, honestly. But yeah, like fountain thing, tool belt, monster power thing, Mickey Mouse, Raising Cane's dog, Jim Hawthorne, talking bobblehead, couple of Raising Cane's visors, some ABU coveralls. I just hung them on the door. As a matter of fact, I was like, man, for long stuff like that, I need a spot. So yeah. I screwed a hook in.
Is that pretty secure?
Oh, it's secure. It's screwed into wood real good. Okay. The only thing is, well, after you use it, if you use it like this, then when you get done, turn it back sideways.
The door won't open?
Yeah, because I should have put it a little higher. The reason I put it there was a little hole, like a hole right there already. You know, and I was like, man, that's easy. But now, if we leave it like that, you'll know, because that's our security system.
Door lock.
So yeah, let's see what else. Nothing too exciting.
Let's do a little bit of something for everybody, huh?
Yeah. Oh, a Ken doll, some hair rollers, some embroidery CDs, some Westies, some more embroidery, some more Westies. Oh, a bird bath. This is a really cool, like, cast iron bird bath. Some of y'all might have saw it sitting in the aisle down there. Some more Westies, a football, another Westie, another Westie, another Westie, another Westie. So that's been us today, and that's kind of how Tuesdays generally are.
Yeah.
Usually
we do a lot of like pulling orders and packing, and then Tuesdays is the day we can usually list good because we have our garage sale inventory from the weekend that's ready to go.
Now this particular week, we burned through most of our garage sale inventory already.
Yeah.
Because we didn't pick much up.
Right.
So the rest of the week is going to be stuff we've already had around here. I've got a lot more clothes I want to list. I ran into a lot of clothes. I was like, man, this needs to be washed.
Yeah.
And so we've got like 5-6 pieces that we need to wash, launder first.
Yeah.
And yeah, but good Tuesday. I feel pretty good about the work we've done. I've got one more video to edit while Candace goes to gamble again.
I'm playing cards with the old ladies tonight, y'all.
Pokino, right? Is that what y'all play?
No, I don't even know the name of it. No, it's a card game.
Oh, I thought Pokino was a
I don't know
card
what
game.
the name. I don't even know the name of it. I just the first time I went there, like, okay, this is how you play.
Didn't you win last time?
I did.
Okay.
A whole like what, $13 or $18 or something.
Hey, I promise you, some of those old ladies were jealous.
Yeah.
So that's going to be it for this one. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see y'all again very soon. Bye, y'all.
Bye.